Welcome back to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. I'm Bobby. Joining me, the gamer on the go, Chase. Chase, we got a game that everybody's been asking for. It finally happened. The PowerWashing Simulator has come into existence in early access on PC, and we're here to wash away your blues.
Yeah, I mean, just the whole PC landscape right now is just cluttered and dirty
Yep.
and clumped up, and we just need a way to just absolutely, power wash it away,
Yes, absolutely.
clean it off.
This game is kind of blowing up right now. People are very hot, and the praise for it in its current state has been very, very positive.
Bobby, have you ever power washed something in real life?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Is it not one of the best feelings in the world?
It is, and I have a few questions that we're gonna go over because the actual gameplay is just that. We are gonna be power washing things, so there's not a lot of, intensity to what we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna go over some cleaning questions today as we're power washing away. But it is one of the best feelings. It is one of the most satisfying things you can do with any. It makes cleaning fun, is what I would say. We've got 4 options out the gate. You got a career mode, there's specials, challenge mode, free play. Free play is just where you go back, as you can see here, and you revisit your favorite jobs. So anything that I've done so far in the career mode, I can come back to or go to locations. The special, which is kind of dumb and fun, we can clean the Mars rover on Mars.
Fun.
And then challenge mode is you wash against the clock, and you have a water limit, and you have to beat your best results.
Interesting.
But the career mode has been really cool. You are working to a monetary value, and there's a whole upgrade path. So I thought for this quick look, we would clean up this backyard, the back garden over on Walnut Street in Muckingham. And we'll go there. So I'm gonna resume the job. I started it last night, and I was like, you know what?
What is your earnings there in the bottom? So you have $24, or you can get $24, and then the 400 is what are we?
400 is going to be the total amount earned for the job. I'm currently at 24 of 400 earned on the job.
So that's like the progress. Like if you stop now, the owners will go, "Well, you didn't finish the job, but here's $24 for what you have done."
You got it. And in the upper right-hand corner, you can see for the career, I have $34, and I have a 5-star rating. I did purchase some things. I guess let's just go ahead and hop into that then. So here in your PDA or whatever this thing is, you've got the details of what you've been doing, of what you've cleaned, and what you've earned for cleaning it.
I think this might be a little bit more specific than cleaners would probably bill out their jobs.
Yes, a bit ridiculous. And then messages are going to be how your jobs come in. And then the overview is what the job has. But up here, you can see where your messages do come in. But you have a storefront, and you can upgrade your power washer, the equipment that goes with it, and also the cleaning liquids. So I came through and bought up all of these, and I'll show you that while we're cleaning it. So you can do glass cleaner, metal cleaner, plastic, wood, multi-purpose, and stone. And
Okay.
if we come over here to the equipment, there's going to be all kinds of crazy stuff from nozzles and extensions that you can grab. And then the overall washer itself, you can see that there's light duty, there is a medium duty, a heavy duty, and professional duty that we have not unlocked yet. But these, if we had the gear or the coin, we could buy the gear. So that's the shop. Let's go back into career, and we're going to head to this Muckingham back garden. There is quite a bit of movement in the game. Stand, crouch, and you can even go prone if you got to get down and not so dirty.
Oh yeah, sure.
You can bring your tablet up while you're working. You can change the extension, the nozzle, the soap that you would need as well. It's pretty all right. It's got a decent.
So are those things all consumables? Are you trying to balance the amount of cleaner you're using so you can make the most money on the job?
Yeah, well, you want to stretch it out, right? So like I have 2 liters of this wood wash. I think I had 3 maybe earlier. I've already cleaned. This is a cleaned version of the wood, that's what the wood looked like when I first came to it.
Ooh,
over there.
Yeah.
So
What a difference.
What a difference. This is going to be the different guns that you can pull out while you're working. These are the different nozzles that you have.
Are there ever reasons to go to a different type of thing, or did you just get like the better version and you're always going to use that short extension thing?
So the extension here is just going to allow you to have higher pressure at further distance. Where this one, you got to be somewhat up close to get the best effects from it. You can take this equipment, so if I needed to be up higher on something, I could bring this with us.
Sure. Okay.
We've got some real dirty shit over here. Looks like we've got quite a bit to keep us busy.
Yeah.
It also, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, it's going to tell you what it is. You're going to see the material.
When you're pointing at it, sure.
And then there's a white bar above it. So the white bar is telling you that you haven't cleaned any of it. It will also, and I'll show you when we're doing it here, it'll show you when you've completed, and give you like a little flash, which is nice.
Okay. This is the same kind of thing I get with like Harvest Moon games, or I haven't played it yet, but Stardew Valley, where there is a mechanical interest in, and I'm sure this actually takes place in Hard Space Shipbreaker, which I feel like is the closest thing to what this is. Especially having watched you play them both. There is a mechanical interest to, it is so fun to watch this bar go up or go down. And to be able to have this information at your fingertips that, this is metal, this is plastic, I need to switch to these nozzles. And have that real crunchy feeling to it. That's awesome.
It's just my brain.
But when you try this in real life, like if I go and try to dig a hole to plant a tree, if I try to take out, if I have all these fucking nozzles and all this shit with me when I go out to power wash something, it becomes, this isn't as fun because it isn't as mechanical. I don't have a game telling me, hey, great job, you finished it. Actually, I had a thing where I was recently playing golf, like real golf. After playing some Mario Golf, and just the idea that, there isn't something automatically telling me where my ball landed. This is unplayable now. I was so high on this, of the idea of golf, and now, like, not having the actual tools that the game gave you. But this looks great.
Yeah. So let's break down really quick what we're going to be doing here. And I agree with all those things. Like the thought of going outside in the 80 to 90 degree weather to the pressure wash, I'm like, I can do this inside right now. My house can be dirty, but my virtual home is clean. So
absolutely.
Going through these nozzles, this is also a way to see the dirt. So if I hold down tab, you can see the dirt.
Oh, that's great.
And get like a highlight.
I need that in my real life.
Yes. No, well, do we? Because I don't know if I want to see all of it.
Well, if I'm cleaning, I need that in real life.
We're going to be going up. So this is going to be widest. This is going to be most powerful and condensed. This is one that I just unlocked. This is the old spinning. So you can see in that corner there, it's going to give us kind of a radial clean.
Sure.
Where I can.
That's what you use to brush your teeth.
That's the one you brush your teeth with. This is just your straight up jet. This is going to be a nice,
a little fanned out.
Yeah, and you can see that the reticle goes out a bit more with each one. So
I see. But I imagine you have to get closer to get the power.
You got it.
Wash.
So if
now, important question for you.
Yes.
Can you get too close to something and
destroy
ruin
it? Not that I've seen. It just stops you from going if you're too close.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It is a bummer. So Chase,
there's another game that came out somewhat recently that's a lawn mowing simulator.
Ooh, yes, I did see that.
Which seems very much in the same style, but that game has you. It has consequences. So there's a yard that says, "Hey, we just planted these flowers, so be careful around the flower beds." And you can absolutely just run over the flower beds, and it goes, minus $10, minus $15, minus whatever, because you ran over those things. And I think that's what I want out of this. Like, hey, remember when I asked you to clean my shed, and you actually just bore a hole through it with your fucking power washer?
Yep. So Chase, I recently, over the pandemic, bought a new power washer, and
Congratulations.
we were refinancing our home, doing a big project in the backyard, and I have a brick house, a lot of sidewalks, a lot of concrete in the back, and I don't think anybody had done this for a long time. And I got to tell you, doing what I'm doing in this game, pressure washing and power washing my home was just incredible. I put in my headphones, I was listening to podcasts, and had such an awesome time going through and doing it.
Sure.
When was the last time you actually got to fire up a pressure washer?
So my family has a place at the Lake of the Ozarks,
Okay.
a little cabin down there that has a stone path and has our dock is not made of wood; it's made like a composite kind of concrete thing.
Yeah.
So there was definitely a time. I think my dad likes doing this shit too. He rented a power washer and was doing some of that work. And I see a power washer and I go, hey, Dad, I'd love to help you out. Why don't you take a break and I'll jump in. He's like, oh, I'm doing great. And I'm like, no, you need to take a break. I need to.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Give it over
Dad.
here. Why don't you sit and watch baseball for a second? I can do this. You know, oh, okay.
Yep.
So yes, I got to power wash a handful of years ago, and it was a lovely experience.
What is your favorite thing about? So cleaning is not great, right? We can agree that cleaning is not a good time. But
No, it's terrible.
what is your favorite thing? Like what is your go-to? Like, do you like to vacuum? Are you a duster? Like, what do you get the most enjoyment out of when you're cleaning?
That's a good question. I like to have something abrasive. I like a good steel wool.
Ooh, okay.
Or like even like a sponge that is like has like the Brillo pad side on the other side.
Yep.
I like using that abrasive on something that's like really locked in there.
Yep.
And just breaking that up, but not like 100% cleaning it. Like you're just kind of breaking that up.
Yep.
And then hitting it with the water and just watching it all just go down the drain. Like that is the satisfying part to me.
Oh yeah. I really like a combination vacuum and mop. Like I love to vacuum. It's always been my favorite thing to do. There's something very much like what you're talking about. Like you can see a clear distinction between where you started on something and where it currently is in cleaning.
Totally.
It's nice movement. I dig it a whole lot. I
And
don't know
I
about
think
you.
that's what power washing does for you too. It's like it is amazing how you see that difference
Oh, yeah.
from look at this dark spot that I still have to do, and then look at this lighter spot from where I've done, and just look at how they compare. This is so cool that I am restoring the life to something. It almost feels like.
Have you watched any of those videos online of people who are restoring old toys or watches?
Yes.
Or things?
Oh, totally.
Like I could watch that shit for hours. It's just.
I've watched like shoes.
Oh,
People
yeah.
replacing stuff on shoes.
Oh yeah.
The old like die-cast metal cars.
Yep.
I've watched Game Boys. That's fun to watch somebody like take apart a Game Boy and you know, take the different components. Super Nintendos, like the yellowing that
Yep.
you get on older Super Nintendos, some older Super Nintendos, and watching them use that kind of solution and dunking the pieces in there and letting them sit for a while. Yeah, there's something very satisfying. There's also a couple of woodworking YouTube channels that I've watched just to like watch somebody mill out some stuff that has a very similar relaxing feel to it of just watching
Oh yeah.
watching that wood fly every once in a while. Good stuff.
That's really good, man. And that's, this is a game that I get that same, like, I love this. I really like this game a whole lot. And it's hard for me to even say, like, this is a game. But this is something that, like, if I could put a podcast on or an album and just do this and listen, like, I would have so much fun. Like, even just talking to you right now while doing this is just, like, it's itching my brain in a very, very good way.
I think we probably should just quit our jobs and do this full time.
Power washing or playing the game?
Yeah. No. Well, let's start with real power washing, and then we can afford the game.
Man, it would be great.
B and C washers. That's
B and
what I
C, we keep you dirty while making you clean. I would absolutely do it. I think that this is so much fun. I know that my parents, they have a guy that comes out and does a lot of like the more industrial strength. My dad does like maintenance stuff with it, but they have somebody that comes out and does like.
Look at those fucking windows.
Yep.
So on here, are you actually switching out the solution when you switch from
I haven't
thing
yet.
to thing, or does it automatically? Okay, so you've been using the wood cleaner,
Yeah.
even on the windows.
Yeah. So I could.
And the game doesn't particularly care about that.
No. So I could go around it and leave that there, and I can then pull this up, and I think I got a glass one on here. Yeah. So I switch over to that. And that's gonna clean up that glass a lot better.
Oh, okay. So there is a difference.
Yeah. So that would take care of that. And the glass is not quite clean yet. Let me get around that really quick. We're going to go along the edges, and we're really close on that window now.
God, even the way they have, like the way they've modeled the dark spots from where you just hit it.
Yep.
And then watching it evaporate in the sun and lighten up.
Yep.
Oh, it's so good.
It's very good. And then you got that little blink. That's done. So glass is clean.
Watch. So good.
I mean, like,
eat off
it's
that glass.
distinctive. Like, look at the front of this. Like, it's very much, like, in comparison, like, it just feels so much better. Like, there's something very satisfying about, and I knew as soon as I think Johnny had sent us a link to this, and I know that our friends over at Nextlander, they've been playing it too.
Like there's definitely a jokey thing out of this where it's like, oh, we need another fucking simulator thing. Like they just make simulators for all this dumb shit now.
Yep.
But once you play something like this, you're like, oh, I kind of get it.
Yep. I'm there with it, man. This game is $20 right now. It is early access. I have to imagine that this game is. They're probably a little bit blown away by how well it's been received.
I bet.
And so, who the hell knows where this goes? Like, there is no audio, or there's no soundtrack to the game, and I don't know if that's intentional. Like, maybe they're making a distinct effort. Like,
who needs a soundtrack when you have the soundtrack of this amazing water?
I'm with you, man.
But also, I think you made a good point. Like, this is a perfect podcast game.
Yep.
Like, this is. I don't need this game to have a soundtrack.
Dude, look,
it would only get in the way.
Look at this build up. Watch, this is just.
Oh yeah.
Just blasting this shit away.
Oh, that's so hot.
It's so hot. I hope my wife doesn't come in. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. Just power washing. But yeah, man, I think that you get the game. This is a game that you don't need to watch. This is a game you absolutely need to play.
Yes. Yeah, there's something about watching this that's all right, but no, I would like to get in here and do this job myself.
So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
Before you end, why don't you hit like some other thing?
Yeah.
Can you get that tiny car?
Tiny car. So this is plastic. Let's switch over. Yeah, oh, there we go. Plastic. Oh, Chase. This is dirty. In the best way. This is the good dirty.
Oh, yeah.
It is dirty, but this is the good.
It's good, clean fun.
It's good, clean fun. Oh, look at that shine.
Yeah, baby.
Look at the difference.
Night and day.
I'm gonna go prone for these wheels.
Oh, the wheels are metal.
But they aren't.
This is proper. This is a proper little toy car.
Get those wheels nice and clean.
Look at those hubs.
Better back it up and get just real heavy duty here. And then we'll switch back over to plastic. Multi-purpose. Aha. Haven't got to use that one yet. Nice. It's funny that this is something that was left out, the power wash. Yeah, get my kid's car while you're out there.
Yeah. I'll give you $1 if you clean just the seat.
Because it's gross. They've also done a nice job of like how plastic sounds with like different nozzles too, versus
Yeah.
like that's been done really well also. Let's see.
It has a distinct sound versus wood or glass or metal.
Yep. So switch back over to our metal.
Oh,
It's so good. And then we'll get this one here. Looks like some multi-purpose stuff too. Let's see. Go back to our multi-purpose. Get those nice, cleaned up.
now here's the problem. I want to be able to flip this car and do the bottom.
I know. That's like bothering you like it's bothering me.
Uh-huh.
This one needs to be cleaned up still. Let me get the metal out for that one. Get those wheels
It's like
shine.
right above that wheel too.
Yep. And then we'll go back to our plastic. Boom.
Blink, damn you! There you go. Ah,
Look
so
at,
much better.
Look at that.
Look at that!
Look at that.
Any kid would love to drive that Mini Cooper knockoff.
One of the cool things too is at the end of each level, they do a time lapse of you cleaning.
Oh, nice.
And-
Can point your nozzle back at the car for a second. Oh, there. I like the way that the thing's just freaking out in the top left, where
Yeah.
it's like it's plastic, it's metal, it's plastic,
both,
it's metal,
it's
it's
both,
plastic,
it's
it's metal.
Yeah, it's very good. No, man, this I gotta stop, or I'll keep going.
Yeah.
This has been good clean.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Write your name.
Ooh, right name. Okay.
Write your name in the stone.
Let's see here.
Ah, now we power wash it, boys. Ooh, a little cursive action. Shut up, Joe. I'm busy.
And then we can do the. Boom.
What?
The casual hour.
The casual hour.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What the fuck is this?
The casual hour.
Thought you were drawing a penis or something. Okay.
I mean,
there you go.
we could, but anyway, this has been. So if we come out, I can go back to the menu. There we go. This is called Power Washing Simulator. It's $20 on Steam, early access. It's good, clean fun, just like the casual
Worth
hour.
every penny.
Worth every penny. Chase, this is a very, what would you think would be a dumb game ends up being a very fun, good time.
Yeah, I like this.
Just like our show. We stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at twitch.tv/casualhour. Mondays is something called Casual Mondays. It's Chase and I playing more turn-based strategy games. Wednesday night is a live recording of our podcast that gets published at 9 a.m. Central, everywhere podcasts are found on Fridays. And then Friday night is just a catch-all, let's play with the casual crew. We do quick looks a couple times a week. If you like what we're doing here, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This has been a lot of fun, Chase. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while we do it. We appreciate all the support from all of you out there, and go find something to clean IRL. That's what we'll say. And take care.